Jai Hind students. In our previous videos, we have done degree of the polynomial and some exercise questions of exercise 2.1. Now let us start with the fourth video of chapter number 2, polynomials. Students, 0 of a polynomial is that value of x that makes the polynomial equal to 0. Okay. For example, if you take any number r and substitute x with r in the polynomial, and if the answer is 0, then that value is called 0 of a polynomial. For example, consider this linear polynomial 7x plus 3. This is linear. Why? Because the degree of this polynomial is 1. To get it 0, we have to find the value of x so that it becomes 0. So instead of x, if I have to find the 0, then I will equate 7x plus 3 with 0. So x equal to minus 3 upon 7. It means if I substitute x minus 3 upon 7, then the polynomial will be 0. The value of polynomial will be 0. See, this is x minus 1. So what will be the value of x so that polynomial becomes 0? Obviously, if x is 1, then 1 minus 1 is 0. Then p1 is 0. Therefore, we say 1 is a 0 of the polynomial px. Also, let's say a polynomial qx. Let us take the value be let us take the polynomial be x minus 2. Now, if in place of x we put 2, 2 minus 2 is 0. So, value of the polynomial is 0. Therefore, 2 will be the 0 of a polynomial. Is that clear? Okay. Also, for example, if I take a polynomial 100 minus x, 100 minus x. So what should be the 0 of a polynomial? In short, what will be the value of x so that 100 minus x equal to 0? It will be 100 only. 100 minus 100 is 0. Therefore, the 0 of a polynomial will be 100. What is the 0 of a constant polynomial? Constant polynomial meaning 5, 100, 10, minus 10. So it has no 0 because replacing x by any number in 5 multiplied by 0 still give us 5. Students, you are supposed to do these questions. Find the value of the polynomial. In short, just substitute the value of x in this polynomial. Find p0, p1, p2. In short, you just have to substitute the values of y. These are the values given to you. These are the question. Students, let's start with exercise 2.2. Value of the polynomial. Find value of the polynomial. This is question number 1. 5x minus 4x square plus 3 at x equal to minus 1. Let px equal to 5x minus 4x square plus 3. The value of polynomial px at x equal to minus 1 is given by what you are going to do. You will just substitute the value of x, that is minus 1, in this polynomial. So in place of x, you will write minus 1. So p minus 1 equal to 5. Instead of x, we have written minus 1, minus 4, minus 1 square plus 3. Now 5 multiplied by minus 1 is minus 5. Square of minus 1 is plus 1. So this remains minus 4 plus 3. So the answer is minus 6. So the value of polynomial is minus 6 at x equal to minus 1. Now let's come to question number 2. Find P0, P1 and P2 for the polynomial y square minus y plus 1. This is question number 2. What we are going to do? See, just substitute y with 0, then 1, then 2. So, let us put y equal to 0, then 1, then 2. 0. So what we have done? We have substituted in place of y 0. So 0 square minus 0 plus 1 is plus 1. Then we will substitute instead in place of y 1. So 1 square minus 1 plus 1. This is cancelled out. 1 square is 1. Now the value of the polynomial at 2. Y, instead of y we have replaced it by 2. 2 square minus 2 plus 1. So square of 2 is 4 minus 2 plus 1. 2 plus 1 is 3. Now let's come to question number 3. Verify if the following are zeros of polynomial. So I have already explained you about zeros. Zeros of the polynomial, or we also call them the roots of the polynomial. Those points are the points where the polynomial gives the value 0. So let us find out if this is the 0 or not. So we have the polynomial px equal to 3x square minus 1. Let us put x equal to minus 1 upon root 3. So instead, in place of x, I have substituted 1 upon root 3. So 3 multiplied by minus 1 upon root 3 square minus 1. Now you already know in chapter number 1 that root 3 into root 3 is 3. So square of minus 1 is 1 and root 3 square is 3. So this is cancelled. Answer is 1 minus 1, 0. So the polynomial is giving the value 0. Therefore, minus 1 upon root 3 is a 0 of this polynomial. Now let us check if 2 root 3 is the 0 of this polynomial or not. So let us put x equal to 2 root 3. Now 3 multiplied by 2 upon root 3 square minus 1. Now square of root 3 is 3. Square of 2 is 4. 4 upon 3. So 3 cancelled out. 4 minus 1 is 3. So when you substituted the value 2 upon root 3, the polynomial is giving the value 3. Therefore, this is not a root of this polynomial, but 1 upon root 3 is a 0 of the polynomial px. 0, or we can also call it a root. It is it is the same thing. Now let's see question number 4. Find 0 of polynomial px equal to 3x minus 2. Now over here in question number 3, you were verifying, you were checking if the polynomial is giving 0 in the given values or not. But in question number 4, you have to find the 0. You have to find the 0 of this polynomial px equal to 3x minus 2. So for finding the 0 of px, it is same as solving the equation px equal to 0. So instead of, in place of px, you put 0. So 3x minus 2 equal to 0. 3x equal to 2, x equal to 2 upon 3. So when you substitute x as 2 upon 3, the px, the polynomial will become 0. So therefore 2 upon 3 is a 0 of the polynomial. Now let me give you some important points. So students, every real number is a 0 of 0 polynomial. A 0 of polynomial need not be 0. You have seen that in question number 3, we had found the 0. Minus 1 upon root 3 is a 0 of polynomial. So it is not necessary that it has to be 0. It can be 0, but it need not be 0. 0 may be 0 of a polynomial. Every linear polynomial, linear you know, right? The degree of the variable whereas it is 1. So every linear polynomial has one and only one 0. a polynomial can have more than one zero. For example, see quadratic polynomial ax square plus bx plus c. C is a constant, a and b, these are the real numbers. Now a can never be 0 because it is a quadratic polynomial. Now see, it will always have either, it can have maximum of two zeros. Okay, quadratic polynomial can have maximum of two zeros. It can have one also, it can have 0, no 0, 1 0, or it can have two zeros. Quadratic polynomial cannot have more than two zeros. In cubic polynomial, see ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d, it can have maximum of three zeros. So it can have 0, no 0, 1 0 or 1 root, 2 roots or 3 roots. We can call 0 of zeros can also be called as roots. So, okay, now I had given you one worksheet day before yesterday, and I had given you some question where you had to find degree of polynomials, but it had more, it wasn't three variables. So see how to find the degree of polynomials where there are three variables or two variables. C cube minus 4a square b square plus 5c raised to power 4 a square. Now first we will separate the terms. So term is c cube minus 4a square b square 5c raised to power 4 a square. Now see, the degree over here of each term is 3. Over here there are two variables. Just add the powers, exponent values. 2 plus 2 4. In this term, c raised to power 4 a raised to power 2. 4 plus 2 is 6. So the degree of this polynomial will be 6. Okay, that's it for today. Now you will do the question that I'll give you in the worksheets. Thank you.